Welcome back guys to another video tutorial of a challenge of free code cap section Sass called use @each to map over items in a list. So this one says that the last challenge showed how the @for directive uses starting and ending value to to loop a certain number of times. Sass also offers the each directive which loops over each item in a list or a map. Alright, so you can say, if you're familiar with C#, you can say each would be the same as a for each loop in C#. Alright, so on each iteration, the variable gets assigned to a current value from the list or map. Alright, so here gives us a bit of an example that it sets the variable color and that gets assigned to each of these values or colors, I would say here, and then set a class or blue and hyphen text, and then sets the color to the blue color, and so on and so forth. Alright, and now it says a map has slightly different syntax, and it gives us an example. So this, I'm assuming, is a list, and this is how the list is created in Sass. So you give it a name of colors, yep, and then open and close brackets, and then give it items. So the first the 0th item will be color 1, first item color 2, second item color 3, and these are the values of it. So blue, red, and green. So I would consider this as key value pairs. Right? These are the keys and these are the values: blue, red, and green. Alright? And then uses the list to map to use @each directive on it. So this is a syntax, and I believe it says that note that the key variable is needed. So this is a key variable to reference the keys in the map. So I think these are the keys he's saying. So it's gonna reference these keys to map them. Okay. Otherwise, the compiled CSS would have color 1, 2 in it. Alright, cool. So it's essentially saying that it's converting each of the corresponding items as in color 1, 2, and 3, and the values of it by string interpolation. If you don't know what that is, you should really Google it, which is not a part of this video. So it would take each items in the list keys value. So for example, in this okay, so it will come on the first instant. Alright, the first item is color 1 and blue, but because it's taking the value of that color 1, it will consider blue here and then convert that into a string by the help of a hash. Alright, so this will then become I would say blue hyphen text. Okay, and then on the second instance red hyphen text, and on the third instance green hyphen text. And then here I think it's just setting the color the color property of the class to the actual value, which is blue. So essentially it would say the class blue hyphen text, it will color that to blue, and then the red hyphen text class, it will color that to red, and then the green hyphen text class, alright, green hyphen text class, it will color that to green, so on and so forth. Alright, I really hope you understand it, because this is a really important concept of Sass. So it says I've already done that. So both of the above code examples are converted into following CSS. Alright, so both of these examples, if you were to write into a pure CSS, not Sass, a pure CSS, then it would be written as this. Alright, cool. So now it says that write an each directive that goes through the list, through a list, blue, black and red, and assigns each variable to a class color bg, class where the color part changes for each item. Alright, cool. So let's get started into it. So first of all, we're gonna create a list of colors. So I would declare a variable here, colors, and the reason why I'm using the English spelling is because I'm from England and I don't really use American spellings. Alright, yeah. Anyway, so colors, and then I would say, alright, here we go. This is apparently how you create a list in Sass. So the list name here, and then colon, open close brackets, and then the items, which would be color 1, and that would be in the requirements, which is blue, black and red. Okay, so I would say blue, color 2 is black, oops, and then color 3 is red. Perfect. So yeah, I would say our list has been created now. So that's the list name, and these are the items in this list. Alright, and now we want to iterate through each of these items and do something. Okay, so it says that assign each variable to dot color bg. So how would we do that? By each directive, and then we need to use the variable key, because otherwise it's said here that the compiled CSS would not have color 1 and 2 in it. Alright, so I'll say at, and then I will create a variable that references each item in the list. So I would say that let be singular of colors. Oops, Oops, my bad. Sorry, guys. Alright, and then in the list, which is colors. Alright, so it's essentially what we're saying here is that at each key, alright, we wanna loop through each of the items in this list, right? And what do we want to do is we want to assign each variable to the color bg. So we would do dot color bg, all right, and where it says the color part changes for each item, so we wanna keep changing the classes, for example blue, black and red, with each iteration. Okay, for that we're going to use the string interpolation here, and then because we also wanted to convert it to a text, then we would prefix it with a hash. Oops, I forgot to type in the $sign there, my bad. Alright, cool, so this is done. And what do we have to do next? Okay, and then we need to code what exactly do we want to do on each iteration. So this one, what it does is it writes a class corresponding to each value in the list. So blue, on the first instance, this becomes the class blue hyphen bg. On the second iteration it becomes black. On the third iteration it becomes red hyphen bg. So now what do we want to do? We want to, it should say here, each class should set the background color the respective color. Okay, so we set the background, color to because we want to take the value of each respective color. Alright, for example blue, black and red, so we would type in this variable here. Alright, nice one. That one's done. So essentially what this is saying, that for each item in this list, we want to allocate this class to it corresponding to these values. Alright, and then we want to set the background to the respective colors. So if it's black hyphen bg, then the background color would be black. If it's blue hyphen bg, then the background color would be blue. Alright, so on and so forth. And it should really come. Why is it not coming up? Let's run the code and see why. Your class should have background color blue. Oh, I think because I have changed the spelling of these one, probably. I'm assuming that. So I'll just change this to yeah, American English. Alright, colors. Here we go. There we go. Happy now. Background. Oops. No, it might not actually be the color spelling. It might be this one, because I am so stupid that I forgot to I didn't spell background properly. Alright, color, yep, that should be right. Is it still coming up? I think it will be the background colors, but I mean the spelling of color, I'm pretty sure. Let's try and change that and see if it works. Color, get rid of the U. Here we go, and boom, done. Yep, it was the spelling. Apparently, it doesn't allow you to type in the British spelling. That's probably the reason why. Right, guys, I really hope you understand the concept of at each to map over items in a list. If you haven't for any reason and you're still a bit confused, please feel free to drop me a comment below. If necessary, I will make another video just to explain the at each in further depth. If not, I would just reply back to your comments, and yeah, that's it really. It all it all depends how much do you still need the clarification, or how much your understanding is not up to scratch. Okay, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Yes, it is a bit complicated. It took me a little while to get my head around it, and yeah, but again, if you need any more clarifications, please come back to me, comment below in the video, and I'll make sure I'll get back to you. Alright, and if you have understood it, have fun playing with it. Make sure you go play with it in your own time, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, have fun coding. Yay, legend. Wait for it. There it. Perfect. I'll see you guys in the next one.